Hey everyone, this audio is for deep restorative sleep. And this was just a request I had for another specialty audio. So, this was to be done only when you're actually laying in bed and ready for sleep. And it's going to go through each of the energy centers and integrate in anything that may be keeping you awake at night. And so, do not listen to this while you're driving. And we will get right into the audio. Hi, this track is only to be listened to at bedtime when you're actually in bed and wanting to sleep. You can use this when you initially go to bed, and possibly if you wake up in the night and need to go asleep again. Listening to this audio gives me permission to work with your superconsciousness. Do not listen to this track if you're driving or operating machinery, or doing anything other than lying in bed and ready for sleep. Do your nighttime routine so there's nothing and no reason for you to get up. However, if something happens that may need your attention, your intuitive mind will wake you up if something needs your attention. Your superconscious and intuition are awesome this way. So get really comfortable and just lie there. You don't have to do anything other than just lie there. And if at any time you decide you wish to adjust your position to make yourself more comfortable, something you can do at any time you wish, and even those adjustments in your position will cause you to drift deeper into an alpha state of relaxation, which will allow you to go to sleep of your own will by accepting the beneficial and useful assistance of the superconscious in this recording. Breathing and noticing your body, setting your intention to have deep restorative sleep anytime you would like. And I will speak to your superconscious as you drift into a deeper state of alpha. Superconscious, please gather all parts that are parts of the deep restorative sleep process. Have them develop the perfect treatment team, and please educate all parts that want to stay awake or are afraid of falling asleep. And especially those parts that are in protective mode when other parts are asleep. Please educate these parts on how you treat painful emotions and trauma so that all parts can relax and sleep when necessary. Superconscious, please educate all parts on the importance of sleep. Educate them on body functions that may be necessary to be part of the process. And gently prepare all parts for a deep restorative sleep process. And superconscious, please tag and treat everything from the last session until this session, and when ready, do a massive history change and everything after that. Breathing and noticing. Superconscious, please treat all parts, predispositions, and complex structures that become active when the rest of the body is trying to sleep. Please treat all fears about sleep. Please treat tension in the body. And superconscious, treat all parts and predispositions that feel ignored or overpowered during the day and become more active at night, once the body and the mind slows down. Superconscious, please treat any internalized negative voices, uncomfortable body sensation. And superconscious, please treat any primitive reflexes that get triggered by trying to go to sleep. Treat all parts, predispositions, complex structures, and all patterns of resistance to relaxing. And once all of this is treated, replace all treated elements with positive self-empowering feelings, emotions, body sensations, the proper neurotransmitters for sleep, and positive self-empowering elements. And when ready, do a massive history change and everything after that. And as you continue to lie there and feel the bed underneath you, it's a simple matter to begin gently, effortlessly, and easy to drift into an alpha state by rolling your eyeballs up as if you're looking at your own eyebrows. After a few breaths, keeping the eyeballs gently rolled up, close down the lids and take a few more breaths. After a few breaths, relax the eyeballs and no longer be concerned about what your eyeballs are doing. While sinking deeper down into the bed, and feel your muscles begin to relax and unwind. Maybe noticing a sensation in your feet or your hands. Notice that you can relax your legs. Letting your arms go limp. As you slide down further and feel comfortable, so sleepy and tired, that you could drift away into a deep sleep. And part of you will be aware of all that I am saying. As you gradually let the room fade away and slip into a deep restorative sleep. And notice with your eyes shut, you can be aware of your own breathing. At a perfect rate for your sleep, you can notice every inhalation. Bring your attention slowly back to the head right behind your eyeballs. I invite you to imagine that you have a small, bright ball of beautiful light right behind your eyes. As you bring your awareness inside of this ball of light, it is the perfect color and shade that is healing for you today. Superconscious developed the exact color and shade needed to begin the restorative sleep process. Superconscious, please find and tag and treat all thoughts, sensations, emotions, memories, parts, predispositions, and complex structures that are activated at this time that interfere with a great night's sleep, or any other time it's important to have a deep restorative sleep. Once this is finished, then replace all treated elements with positive self-empowering elements. When appropriate, then do a massive history change and everything after that. Keeping your intention inside of this glowing, restorative ball of light. On each exhale, the ball begins to move downwards, slowly moving to the throat. Allow it to glow in the throat area while I talk to your superconsciousness. Superconscious, please locate, tag, and treat all unfinished thoughts, unspoken words, concerns about tomorrow, and any worries about today. Treat all parts, predispositions, complex structures that prevent the mind energy from moving easily from the head and into the body for a deep restorative sleep. Once all of these elements are treated, please replace them with positive self-empowering elements, solutions, and the ability to relax and to settle into the body. Superconscious, please treat all circumstances, situations, events, and experiences that prevent any part from feeling safe in the body while it sleeps. Treat all of these elements safely, slowly, and with total respect. And when ready, do a massive history change and everything after that. Keeping your attention inside of the glowing ball again. And on your next exhale, the glowing ball moves into your chest, the heart area. In the center of your heart space, you're able to connect to your inner being, and your heart sanctuary welcomes in the head energy to be nurtured by a deep, restful sleep. As you continue to sink into the bed beneath you, I will speak to your superconscious. Superconscious, please tag and treat all parts, predispositions, and complex structures that do not trust that the heart will stand watch while they sleep. Superconscious, please educate them that the superconscious never sleeps. It is up 24/7. And please educate all these parts, young parts, fragile parts, all parts that are available, that they are in the realm of a body, and the safest place to be is inside the body for a deep, restorative sleep and rest. Superconscious, take and treat anything that contradicts against the phrase, I am safe in my body. I am safe to sleep. And continue treating this phrase until it is 100% true in the active experience. And also so that it's 100% true in the sleep experience. And once all of this is treated, please replace all disempowering elements with positive self-empowering elements. Superconscious, please treat all of the basic neural structures and networks within all systems of the body to maximize their responsiveness during the restorative sleep process. And when ready, do a massive history change and everything after that. Breathing and noticing, allowing everything to be here. Everything is welcome. I invite you to just notice where you feel any resistance, where you feel uncomfortable. And as you bring your attention to that, allowing it all to be there, I'm going to speak to your superconscious. Superconscious, in the most kind and peaceful way, treat this experience and everything active in the active experience around it. Please treat any disempowering associations to and with any discomfort, any resistance, anything that feels misaligned with restorative sleep. Superconscious, please treat all aspects of self, any disempowering associations with or to them through all ages, all timelines, and all lifetimes, and all lines of generations. Superconscious, please find the origin of this resistance, of this discomfort, and begin to treat it fully, treating anything that is similar. And also treat all parts, predispositions, protector and controllers, any fields or structures. And please treat the heart center from front to back and back to front. Relax and rebalance the heart center, treating all heart memories. Please treat all aspects of this that would lead us forward into the completion and trust of the sleep process. Superconscious, please find all the limiting beliefs and treat them one by one, disempowering each of them until they are no longer true. Please replace each and every disempowering belief with positive, empowering words aligned to and with deep, restorative sleep. And then do a massive history change and everything after that. As you keep your attention on the ball of light, it moves down to the solar plexus area. And this place of the solar plexus is the power for self-empowerment. Who would you be after a deeply restorative sleep? Continue to explore this question while I speak to your superconscious. Superconscious, please take and treat this new identity. And if there's any sense of a perceived gap in the current version of self and the identity that is here in the solar plexus, please gently treat that gap and everything within it. Please treat all limiting beliefs, any disempowering associations to or with any low emotions, any discomfort, any struggles between wanting to stay awake and wanting to go asleep, any I can't go to sleep, I can't stay asleep, I don't know how to get good sleep, and any and all stories, situations, experiences, circumstances, and through all layers of being in all aspects of self. Superconscious, please reinforce the positive identity of someone who can easily get restorative sleep. The self who has mastered the state of being. Amplify and magnify the positive aspects of this identity and anchor them all through all layers of being and all aspects of self. As your glowing ball of light continues to shine in your solar plexus, superconscious, continue to treat any aspects of resistance, any disempowering aspects, any parts. Treat them fully and offer them whatever they need to feel safe, to feel at ease, feeling ready to let go and allow for the integration of this fuller identity. The identity of restorative sleep. Superconscious, continue this process until the process of restorative sleep has been fully accepted and integrated and agreed upon by all aspects of self and felt to be true, 100% true. And superconscious, please do a massive history change and everything after that. Again, focusing on the beautiful glowing ball of light as it starts to move down slightly, continuing as it's moving down underneath the belly button, inside the body, the sanctuary of creation. Your own creative abilities. Just explore with curiosity and notice if there's any resistance to still having restorative sleep in this area of the body. Noticing if there's any discomfort, any resistance to allowing yourself to be in this space of creativity while in a deep restorative state of sleep. Asking yourself, how can my creativity be after restorative sleep? As you bring your attention to whatever is there for you, I'm going to speak to your superconscious. Superconscious, fully treat this experience and everything active in the active experience around it. Please treat any barriers and interference with treatment and the communication that might be in the creative center. Do you notice any lingering resistance to falling asleep, staying asleep, and feeling safe enough to sleep? Superconscious, please treat the creativity center from the front to back and back to front, realigning and rebalancing it and bringing it into the most ideal expression of creativity after the restorative sleep process. Superconscious, please magnify all positive self-empowering elements to allow the center to relax and to deeply rest during the restorative sleep process. And superconscious, when appropriate, bring in the emotions of how it feels to awaken from restorative sleep. Superconscious, bring in this sense of creativity and restoration as we go through the process of deep restorative sleep each night. Continue to treat anything which arises in opposition to these positive, empowering feelings, sensations of deep restorative sleep, deep relaxation, and feeling safety and safe during the sleep process. And superconscious, also bring in a sense of self-compassion and ease with the sleep process. Bring in anything else needed by any part to simplify and magnify the positive aspects of restorative sleep, anchoring them through all layers of consciousness and all aspects of being. And we're going to just continue this process until all parts of self feel at ease, feel connected, feel grounded, and feel safe with the sleep process. And if there's any parts that aren't quite ready for this process, that's totally fine. Superconscious, please offer them a safe place to just sit and watch and to observe. Allow them to come and join whenever they are ready, letting them know that when they do join, all of their trauma and pain will be treated. All of their memories will be treated, and all of their positive coping behaviors will be reinforced, and they get to join the treatment team. All the parts get to work together so the main system has more satisfaction in life and less pain. And superconscious, allow these parts to be comfortable and just observe, just watch. Allowing them to take their own time, knowing they're always welcome to join, and that the superconscious is always here for them. Whenever you're ready, in the most supportive way, fully treat the parts that are ready, and then do a massive history change and everything after that. Bringing your attention to the ball of glowing light, slowly moving even deeper into your pelvis, moving down to the base of your spine. Ask yourself, what does it feel like to absolutely have the experience of being completely safe while getting deep restorative sleep? What does safety feel like to me? If you're ready, go ahead and embody the feeling of being safe while sleeping. Superconscious, please assist in bringing in the feeling, the sensation, and the beliefs of safety. Maybe telling yourself, I am safe on this journey called life, even when I'm asleep. It is safe for me. Experience it as safe for you. I allow myself to feel safe with all of this. Superconscious, continue to bring in a deep sense of safety associated to and with restorative sleep. Safe to go to sleep, safe to stay asleep, safe to wake up refreshed. And that it's safe to continuously upgrade the identity of self to someone who has mastered the restorative sleep process. Reinforcing that it is safe to go through the restorative sleep process nightly and whenever needed. Superconsciousness, when appropriate, please balance the masculine and feminine energies, bringing a balance to the part of self that is receiving, expansive, and relaxive, and the part of self that are in action and motion. Superconscious, please do the sense procedure on positive phrases and sentences such as, I am safe to sleep, and safe to wake up refreshed. That it's safe for me to experience the joy of a good night's sleep. I am safe sleeping. Treat anything which arises in opposition to this, and continue to do the sentence procedure on these phrases until the phrases are felt as 100% true in the main personality and experienced in everyday life. I am safe to sleep. Superconscious, please replace each and every treated element with the most positive ideal element and fully align it to the true self, and then do a massive history change and everything after that. If you are still listening to this while awake, visualize yourself somewhere in nature, somewhere beautiful where you feel safe, or somewhere where you feel comfortable and connected. Where you're lying down, you come into this space of meditation and you connect into your ball of light. And it grows until it fully surrounds your body. It is filled with safety and knowing, while feeling grounded, maybe even feeling grateful, feeling so at ease, feeling so secure, that you easily and willingly go into a deep restorative sleep, knowing everything is taken care of, you are taken care of, and that you can sleep anytime you need to, and you will awaken at the perfect time, in the perfect way, refreshed, restored, and ready to handle anything that comes your way. Superconscious, please do a complete massive change history and treat all layers of physiology, all memories and memories 1, 2, and 3 and ego states. Superconscious, please ground all the memories we have touched today and reconnect them into the matrix of the universe. Between now and the next session, continue to tag and treat everything which is out of alignment, with continuing to support future restorative sleep and replace them with the most positive memories, fully aligned aspects of this wonderful sleep process of the mind and body. We are complete. Thank you for taking the time for listening, and we will bring this to a close. Again, if there's any videos you would like me to make, leave the topic in the comments and I will do that for you. And enjoy.